Welcome to part 28 of Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door, and even though I'm BSing around, I'd just like to give everybody a little recap for those of you who are just joining me. We're in Chapter 4, and the entirety of Twilight Town has been turned into pigs at the sound of a bell. Also, these crows, despite these crows playing innocent and playing like they don't know the human language, I think a certain set of crows will end up being the key to actually completing this level. Not in this part, but later on. But for now, we worry about that later. Well, it's time for us to go to Creepy Steeple. I'd just like to warn everybody though, before we go to Creepy Steeple, we will have to backtrack. And that is the main problem with Chapter 4. You will be backtracking more times than you can count. First of all, because of this. Make sure you go in this shack and get this while you still can, because you'll end up having to backtrack and go forward. That takes less of the backtracking time from that if you just go on ahead and take the key from whoa. I did not want to do that, but I guess I could show off an enemy anyway. The Hyper Goombas. What to say about these guys, except they charge themselves up for +6 damage. One turn and their attacks really hurt. Needless to say, they aren't the worst thing that's in this stage. As a matter of fact, there's something a lot worse. I do believe the Hyper Clefs are a lot worse than the Goombas. That's for sure. There's also the Spike Goombas and, of course, the Hyper Para Goombas. So, with the Hyper Spike Goombas, Hyper Para Goombas, and the Hyper Goombas, you're just gonna find yourself dealing with charge enemies. Oh, and Hyper Spike Clefs. That's basically what's in this entire part. Well, this entire area, and I just leveled up just now, so I'm gonna focus on health. God, I'm gonna need it. Trust me, I am definitely gonna need it, because at the rate I am right now, I will not survive. But as I was saying, the black key that I just picked up, make sure you get that first before continuing on into the Twilight Trail, because you want to reduce the backtracking as minimal as humanly possible, if you can. Ooh, that's a coin. I thought that was something special, but it's not. Whoa! Let's just leave. And there's a pig right there. Well, I guess I can use Coops to try to get this key, because we don't have a means of going under there. Not just yet. That's why we're backtracking the town. Oh, and the person that happens to be there, that actually is a... Oh, I was about to do a, What I was about to do was a, shell shot to this guy, but unfortunately, that didn't turn out well. Alright, power shell it is then. Aww. Oh no. No. And one of them has a boost sheet. That sucks. Well, I guess I could just knock one into the other. And let's see if I get a bingo. Aw, no bingo. I guess I'll try again. Oh, you bitch! Of course you would block that. I mean, of course you wouldn't block that, but still. God damn! 8 damage! Well, there you go right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's how dangerous Hyper Goombas are. And if you thought that's bad, oh, Jesus Christ, wait till we get deeper into the, as I was trying to say, wait till we get deeper into the forest on the way to Creepy Steeple. So, as I was saying, as I lost track of thought when I got into those random encounters, you might want to reduce the backtracking by immediately going into the shed as soon as you came in, and you get the black key. I'm going to use the spicy soup for Koops, because I'm going to need him and all of my party members. Alright. Now that we've got this key, let's go back to the item shop, because that is where we need to be. Oh, and by the way, save those items you have. Trust me, you're going to need them. And plus, well, if you have too much, then, well, you can actually use some of them that you don't need. Excuse me. Anyway, shop key. Open the door, and we'll find some good items, like, for instance, a boo sheet, a jam and jelly, and a light shroom. Oh, I'm taking this. I'm going to throw out the super shroom. You know what? I could have just went there and used a shroom fry to heal Koops before picking that up, but that's just me. Oh, okay. Now that he's fully healed, and now that I just got some 8 FP in the process, let's get the super shroom and let's get the defense plus. Awesome. Now let's open this chest, shall we? Hold up, hey, who's there? I just heard a voice. For the 3rd time in a row. There's no way people could be here. Seriously, that's just unlikely. Huh? What's that you say? You've seen a chest like this before? Get out of here. Yeah, I've experienced 2 of them. No, I'm not like those chests, I promise. Look at my eyes. Do you tell me I'm lying? Dude, you're in a chest. How can I see your eyes? I'm not. Seriously, just get me out of here. You'll see. Don't make me beg. What? Come on. You know how ridiculous you sound right now. I'm laughing in here. You also think I'm gonna curse you when I get out? Curse you? Yes. Well, I did plan on doing something to you, but it's not so much as a curse. Well, it's a really wonderful ability that will allow you to go special places. Doesn't that sound nice? Oh, come on, please. Just find the key and open the chest, okay? I know it's somewhere around here. I can't look for it myself because I'm in here. So pretty please. And if you have the key, he of course shows his true colors. Wee-hee! Fools! Alright, let's get this over with. What were you expecting? Did you think a lovely lady would pop out or something? I was expecting a Mimicutie, but that's not the point. Now I'm gonna hit you with the king of curses. The cursiest curse ever! Fear my terrible power. You know the pain of having your body rolled up. Be cursed! Now you're cursed, loser! Savor your suffering! When this curse strikes you, you won't be able to walk! That's how awful it is! Your suffering amused me, and so I laugh! Now show me your cursed plight, so I can laugh all the more! Just press and hold the R button and rotate the joystick repeatedly. Your pathetic misery thrills me to the core. You must roll around like a sitting cardboard tube. Oh, how you'll be laughed at. Do you understand the depth of your agony? Yes, I understand. Press B to return to normal. Don't forget, Mushbrain. I leave you to your suffer, fool. And that is chest number 3. We've got one more chest to find. Yes, I kind of figured that all the chests are complete and total assholes, so yeah. And of course, she still reminds you that her husband is still a pig. Oh, wait till we beat this guy. You'll soon find out that, there's more to meet the eyes of that pig. Let's switch over Orin, just in case I need him. Now wait, I think the gear is right here. Okay. Ooh, another recipe. I mean, a Report Daily Mail, sorry. And the only thing that's shown is the fact that, somebody got an excess express ticket. The other thing mentions about the hot dog stand being sold for, hot dogs over at, the hot dog stand in Glitzville being sold by 10 coins, and also the recipe for fresh juice, which I happen to have in my possession. So, yeah. Let us go on our merry way. Now, back to what I was saying about this place. This trial is really, really dangerous beyond all means. How dangerous are we talking? Let me put it to you in the nicest way. The toughest thing out here hits for 20 damage. In this place alone. For those of you who are not familiar with who that is, we're about to come to that area as soon as we blow away the haystack. Alright, and center into the forest we go, and now, for the toughest enemy. It's a rare encounter of one of these daisies. You see, Amazing Daisies are the name of the deadliest enemies out there. But we ran into Crazy Daisies. It's just as dangerous cousin. As Crazy Daisies tend to, how do I put it? Crazy Daisies tend to sing, and they put you to sleep, and they'll do damage to you. Just like a Pokemon. Well, a normal type Pokemon anyway. But Amazing Daisies are just as bad, if not worse. Because you see, when they sing, not only will they put you to sleep, but they'll do 20 damage, on top of the fact that the Amazing Daisy will, and I repeat, will... Oh, Earthquake. I like that. Anyway, what I was saying... Oh, yes. The Amazing Daisy will also, give you a lot of experience points if you somehow manage to beat him. Right now, on the way to Creepy Steeple, I haven't ran into any Amazing Daisies just yet. That was just a bunch of Crazy Daisies, so I managed to waste them really good. Ooh. I killed that schmuck, but unfortunately we've got ourselves another new encounter actually, Iron Clefs. What Iron Clefs are is basically not Iron Clefs, I meant Hyper Spike Clefs, sorry. Oh, I miss. But everybody got that. Oh, crap. Well, that's exactly what I was referring to. The, singing. But what I was saying about the Amazing Daisy is the fact that it's a rare enemy that gives you lots of experience points if you manage to somehow beat it. But also, there is the, thing that bugs me about the Amazing Daisy and the Crazy Daisy. Despite how hard-hitting these guys are, and of course they're even more annoying in the Pit of 100 Trials, they have the audacity to run away. So, it's not so much as catching them, but also it's more along the lines of actually defeating them as well. And this is a fake wall, so all you have to do is blow that away. And voila! We're on to the second half of this. We're almost through. We just gotta survive an Amazing Daisy. I mean, Crazy Daisy. Oh, wait, no, we don't. Now then, we've blown away this part, and we need to push this rock, but unfortunately we can't. Not until we do that. Now from this side, we push the rock, and this rock pushes along with it. Now then, we'll jump down the hole, and beware of the spike cleft. But unfortunately the spike cleft was there and I killed it. Now we're on to Creepy Steeple. And goddamn, this is a dangerous place. You just don't know. Trust me, in this playthrough I do run into an Amazy Daisy and I will show that off. It's not pretty. Well, this is Creepy Steeple, home of that monster. I do not like this place. Mario, let's get that crystal star and get out of here with all speed. Anyway, there is, however, one thing you need to know about Creepy Steeple. Creepy Steeple has not one, but 2 heart blocks. There is a reason for that. Trust me, you'll see that reason soon enough, but first make sure you dislodge the lock from the door once you roll through. And now that we're here, inside Creepy Steeple, most of the area is cut off by the booze. But here's what you want to do. You want to roll here, and it'll have some new items for you. Like for instance, Ice Smash, a Shine Sprite, and a cookbook. Oh yes, get this! Get this! This will definitely avoid all backtracking. And why would it avoid backtracking? Because of the fact that that's actually a Trouble Center mission. And trust me, I will do it immediately after I finish this chapter. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. This place, until you actually come in contact with the booze, it's blocked off. So you have to push that star. Going down the hole here, but before we go, there's actually a hidden wall. Turn back, RV man, turn back! But also, I need to show off this. No, wait, no, wait. I wanted to show off the blocked door, but that's okay. Okay, this is the wall that you need to go through, right? Let's go behind here, and you'll find yourself with a Flower Saver badge. And Flower Saver drops Mario's attacks by 1 FP, which is pretty damn good. But it costs a lot of badge points to do so. Now then, let's check that door, and it is locked from the inside. It's not kidding, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a reason why, and you'll find out in part 29, but anyway, there's a whole bunch of booze. Now then, the only number you need to remember is 200. Why? Because of this quiz. And if you actually guess correctly, you get an Ultra Shroom. Let's make space for that. Let's actually make some space for that. I'll take the Ultra Shroom, because it's not worth it right now. Yeah, I'll make sure not to use that. Probably dump it off somewhere. Because once I get this cookbook to Zesty, I am going to start mixing those Ultra Shrooms with the jam and jellies. Anyway, talk to this boo here, and this place, yeah, and say no, by the way, and this place will be littered with boos. Now, here's the next part you need to know. You need to actually swat these boos away. We'll do that in just a moment, but first let's go to this side here, and oh! Crap. Swoopers. Normal jumps won't hurt them, but if you have Quake Hammer, like I do right now, you'll knock them off the ceiling. Now then, you can also use jumpers like Orin and Flurry to actually defeat the swoopers. Be careful, because they will come back onto the ceiling, and I think another color of swoopers will actually drain the life from you. But those don't show up until way late in the game. Well, one thing is for sure, these guys give out a lot of good experience points. What the hell? It went out the scenery? I did not expect that. Oh, and I also didn't expect the boo. Oh, these pricks can turn invisible. So, don't be surprised. Also, one other thing that needs to be noticed about the boo, they can turn other enemies invisible as well. But if anything, they will cast confusion on you. Or fear, if that's the case. But mostly confusion by scaring you. And sometimes they'll change their position as well. So yeah, beating these boos won't take much problem. Because they only got 7 HP. No, that's not the problem though. Yeah, this is a long part, but I'm actually taking out as much of Creepy Steeple as humanly possible to save myself the trouble. What was I doing back here? Oh, right! I'm supposed to go around that way, but not right now. But there is something back there, and that leads to the golden leaf. Turn around, you idiot! You just gotta hit that switch. Alrighty then. All that did was push that lever to the side. So, where we need to go next is not here. Oh crap. I'll deal with those guys later. We need to go around the other way. Oh wait, it'll only go that far. Alright. Might as well deal with the big boo right now. Or not. I can just go this way. Oh crap. Didn't mean to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's shake and bake the swooper. And push this a little bit further. I think that pushed it into the middle. What I need to do is push it one more time to the side. But for the time being, actually, I will take on the bigger boo, actually. So let's go on ahead and do that right now, because if these guys actually swoop you up, they will take you to the entrance. And you'll have to get back in. Which is rather annoying. 1. Just use the Super Smash to get yourself out of this. And since you broke your promise, all the boos, instead of trying to take you out of the castle, will form the bigger boo and try to take you out. Alright, bigger boo. Same rules apply, except there's 2 things he does. 1, he charges for an attack, and 2, it's a rarity, but he will cause confusion if you're not careful. But needless to say, Bigger Boo leaves himself with so many openings, it's not really that difficult. He's a hard-hitting boss, I will say that. But if you manage to get through this fight, no, not if you ever manage to get through this fight, more like if you wait till he finishes his little attack, he will actually, I mean, that what he did there did like about what, 6 damage? Yeah, it does 6 damage. And it's best to use Flurry for this, because Flurry has a higher HP. But what I was about to say was, the bigger Boo, like I said, will sometimes do an attack that will come near you and actually confuse your party members. Sorry if I'm a little bit confused there. I stumbled on my words. But this fight's not that bad. Oh, and sometimes he tends to make himself invisible too. That can be a pain in the ass. Other than that, he hasn't done any of those attacks yet. So, Big Boo is basically, or Atomic Boo if you will, is basically going down. If I didn't miss the commands. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the audience members are all Boos. And sometimes they will turn you invisible. Which is a good thing for me. And they should have done that from the get-go. But unfortunately, they didn't. So now, I have, defeated the Boos and gotten Lucky Start. So, yeah, you're supposed to do that. Lucky Start basically is what it is. At the start of each level, I'm going to change Shrink Stomp and put on Ice Smash. But anyway, Lucky Start is at the start of each level, each fight, sorry, a random thing will happen and it'll last for a certain amount of turns. It's a pretty good thing to have. But it's all luck-based. Anyway. Wait, why am I going there? No, you idiot! Oh, wait, I think I know what I'm going for. I'm supposed to go out the other door. No, go out the other door, you idiot. There you go. Now let's push the button again. Because that's where you need to get the key from. Alright. Things are going good so far. Now let's open the door. Jump. Dodge the Boo. And prepare to get out Koops or, Orin, one of the two. Whoever you get out doesn't matter. So long as you get the key. That's all that matters. Oh, it's not really that hard. Oh, and by the way, look at the stained glass. You actually can see the, perpetrator shellacked on the steel glass next to some piranha plants. That's attention to detail that I didn't even notice. Well, that's because I don't really like this chapter very much. But yes, it does have its faults. At least it does give a big payout in experience points. So, now it's time for us to climb up the stairs and go and meet this menace once and for all. And take him down. Whoa! Don't want to be touched by Boo. Oh crap! Oh well, I ran away because I don't feel like fighting them. I've already fought enough of them. Anyway, let's turn sideways. And now let's go behind the steeple. Other way. No, you idiot. Behind the steeple. And behind here, you smack the tree. He drops a golden leaf. what you want that golden leaf for, I'm gonna eat a fresh juice actually, because it used to follow my FP. That golden leaf, you could actually put that for a lot of recipes. But particularly, that makes zest tea, which is really good. Also, it makes Koopa leaf salad if you mix it with a Koopa leaf. There's a lot of interesting recipes you can make. I mean, I'm not going to be able to get them all, but get the ones that actually help. And now it's time for us to, I'm going to go ahead and save, just cause something terrible tends to happen, like a blackout, like earlier yesterday, or should I say 2 days ago, because it'll be midnight by the time this goes up. In case something like that happens, I'll be at this point. So now, let's go on ahead and meet the jerk-off that's turning everybody into pigs. And I'm getting Orin for this battle. So, without further ado, let's meet the jerk in the sheet. Hey, hang on there, Slick. What are you doing interrupting my me time? Whoa, come on. This guy is the monster the mayor was freaking out about? Who are you calling a monster? What's your problem? Why do you need to pick a fight? I'm busy thinking up new pranks and stuff. It's not easy either. Now get lost. Of course, you guys won't go away. No way, you guys. No way you niggas go away quietly, am I right? Well, alright then. Slick, fine. Yes, I turned the villagers into pigs. Big deal. Yes, it is a big deal, you asshole. You stink, you monster. Why do you want to turn them into pigs anyway? Well, you know, they're all so depressing and boring and dim with it all the time. Instead of wallowing in gloom, I figure they might as well wallow in mud. Ha! Now they're pigs, get it? Isn't that just so perfect? It's so ironic. So what, you got a problem with that? I guess you do. So let's play, Slick. Okay. Fucktard in the sheet. This guy is actually pretty easy compared to Macho Grubba. See, here's the thing. The boss is not the problem. It's getting to him that's the problem. We went through hell and damnation to get to this guy. So we might as well give it to him. That ice hammer works wonders on him, as you can wholeheartedly see. And one thing that needs to be noted about the ice smash, if hit by a fire embedded attack, the ice will melt. So not only did I just shrunk the guy, but I froze him. And now the curse comes in to up my defense, and he can't do diddly squat about it. So let's continue the ice smash pain. There we go. He only's got 40 HP, and this battle is definitely not gonna be hard at all. And Mario's been made invisible, just adding insult to injury here. Normally, he would have attacks that would actually deal damage, like a headbutt. I mean, his attacks aren't really that bad. It's the fact that Dupless is susceptible to... I meant Freak in the sheet, sorry. Well, now that you know who the guy is, it may come in handy a little bit later. Anyway, this moron here is weak to the Ice Hammer to the point where he can be easily frozen. But it doesn't matter, he's done for. And down for the count. Or is he? Time to regroup here. So you think you're a couple of heavies, huh? Well then, my dear friends, if you thought changing folks into pigs was impressive, then you're gonna love this. I've got something very special for you here. Uh-oh. What's he doing? Oh, crap! How do you like them apples? Now that's magic, people. Now you're fighting yourself. Ha! I'm a dang genius. Well, he just gave himself 10 HP, to say the least. Now it's time to finally finish this guy. Oh, damn it. Of course they'd make him dizzy. Why wouldn't they? Come on. Aww. But be careful. Because he's copying you, that means the super hammer is going to be doing 4 damage. But that's okay. He's almost done. As a matter of fact, he's down. And that is the end of the freak in the sheet. Hold on, what? Huh? You beat me? And down for the count he goes. With 20 experience points to share, we just went up to level 12. So, let's increase some badge points. I'll probably forget to use them, but I'll increase the badge points just in case. One thing is perfectly clear. He's down for the count. And with that, Chapter 4 has been cleared. You got a crystal star. And with that, we're done with Chapter 4! Hooray! This is the shortest chapter ever! Wow, that fight was just pathetically easy, and it was just ridiculous! So, now that we've found the crystal star, we can tell everybody exactly how it happened. But there's one little snafu. You honestly think this game would literally let you walk out with a crystal star? I got one thing to tell you. Part 29 says otherwise. Remember, I did say that there was going to be 4 parts to this. This is RVman985. See you guys